How's it going, everybody? Ian back with another video. Today is just a quick reading update on what I have been reading, what I have read. I finished one book in the past week or so, 2 weeks, I guess. I've been stuck in some, not stuck, I've been caught up in some bigger books. So I was able to finish one book, that is You Will Pay by Lisa Jackson. This is about a group of campers in the 70s who are kind of covering up an incident that happened with another girl, two other girls actually, at this camp. And it wasn't the kids at the camp, it was the counselors. Two counselors disappeared. And now this takes place 30 years later, where the cases open up again, and one of the sons of the camp's the camp owners, the son of the camp owners is a detective, I should say, and he's opening up this case again to find out what the heck happened at his parents' camp. So he starts investigating. And, bringing all the other counselors together, some of the kids that were there at the camp together, and all of a sudden, people start dying again. Somebody doesn't want him to dig up what happened in that camp. Overall, it was a little slow. This is my first Lisa Jackson novel. I am interested to continue. I think this is a series. She writes a lot of standalones. I will probably pick up more of her books to get a better overall judgment, but I gave this one a 2. All right, what am I currently reading? Well, I just started this. This is Philip C. Quantrell's Knights of Eredor. This is book 7 in the Echo Saga by Philip. And I loved the first trilogy in this series, which is amazing, 5 out of 5. The second trilogy, which is just a continuation, but technically, I guess you could technically read it as a standalone trilogy, but it's better just to continue on with the story. Anyway, that second trilogy I didn't care for too much. It was just kind of jumbled. So this is the third and final trilogy, I guess, in this series. And yeah, we're going to give it a go. The first chapter was pretty entertaining. So yeah. But it's going to be kind of shelved for a little bit because 2 books came in from my library that I need to read pretty fast because there's no renewals on them. The first one being The Five by Robert McCammon. This, if you don't know who Robert McCammon is, I see him getting compared to a lot to Stephen King. I think I enjoy his books a little bit better than Stephen King, which is blasphemy on this channel, not channel, but this mode of social media. But to each his own. I love Robert McCammon's writing. There's only maybe 2 books that I I didn't care for The Night Boat, but everything else, Gone South is great. I have Stinger coming up in the fall that I can't wait to get into. The Five is basically, you've got 5 rockers just traveling the South, just trying to make ends meet, playing music, all that fun stuff, and they fall across a crazy person who doesn't like their music and what the messages they preach in that music. So he decides he's going to relieve them of their lives. So yeah, it's just about these 5 guys and girls, just trying to escape this madman who's just hounding them. Yeah. So that's The Five. And then the next one I've got is Speak. Okay, Speaks the Night Bird. Speaks the Night Bird, yes. Speaks the Nightbird is, can't really show the cover because it's got a huge just do not remove sticker on it, so it's, I don't know why they do that, but whatever. Speaks the Nightbird is the first in the Matthew Corbett series. Matthew Corbett is a clerk in the 1700s, basically going around, I guess, going around America, the 1700s America, with his magistrate, Mr. Woodward, who is a judge, and he's a clerk. So it's kind of like what I've kind of heard was this is like the Sherlock Holmes of the early Americas. Right now, he is the first in the book series has to do with the Salem witch trials. Not really Salem, but a witch trial is going on, and Corbett and Woodward have to basically determine if this girl is a witch and is causing all this blight and shit to happen to this small new American city in South Carolina. So so it's a 800 page book, and if they're all going to be like that, interesting. But I trust McCammon that he's going to make the story move along. I'm about 170 pages in, and I'm still into it. So I think that's it for... Oh, excuse me. I have one last book to show you that I'm currently reading. That is Valor by John Gwynne. I should be probably finishing up this weekend. I'm not going to go anywhere. I don't think. I'm on call, so I don't want to leave the house too much. But yeah, so I think I'll sit down this weekend and just crack this one open and get it done. Valor. That's with Amy and a bunch of friends on her Discord are reading the Faithful and the Fallen series. Join us, if you will. All right, and now I'm on to some books that I have recently purchased. This was a surprise. I was perusing my social media last night, and Annie McDermott, the author of the Wild and Chase series that I love so dearly, I just found out this one just released. I had no idea this was coming out, and he posted on his Twitter thing that his new book was out, and I bought it last night. It is The Shroud of Hades, Annie McDermott. Not 100% sure what this is about yet, but if you like Indiana Jones type books, the Nina Wild Eddie Chase series is fantastic. I believe this is number 12. No, excuse me. This is number 18. I apologize. This is number 18. So if you are into that stuff, Matthew Riley, John Lance type stuff, Indiana Jones, maybe Dan Brown, if you're into any of that stuff, try Annie McDermott's Nina Wild and Eddie Chase series. It's absolutely fantastic. You're going to have a lot of fun. There's some comedy in there. Eddie Chase is great. All right. And then I purchased SEAL Team 666, Age of Blood. This is the second in Is it Oches? I apologize. I should have looked that name up. He recently passed away, I believe, in 2023. So R.I.P. Weston Oches. But he's got this series. There's a trilogy, I should say. Excuse me. SEAL Team 666. Basically, it's what it is. A group of SEALs basically take on otherworldly demons and the occult, supernatural, stuff that we mere civilians have no idea and wouldn't be able to comprehend what goes on in the dark of the night, I should say. But this one, they're investigating an Aztec cult or something like that. So, yeah. And then I've got R.S. Ford, A Demon in Silver, Book 1 of War of the Archons. The Archons? Archons? I don't know. I've heard that name before. R.S. Ford has been on my radar, so I figure I'd give this one a try. Not 100% sure what it's about, but it was on my Goodreads list. Young farm girl Livia demonstrates magical powers for the first time in a century. There, coming age story, awesome, love it. The last book I have to show you is called Sledge versus the Labyrinth by Nick Horvath. I just, again, perusing social media, and I found this book, this author. He is from northern Minnesota, where I am from, so I wanted to support. And this looks right up my alley. It's basically like, I love what this first review says is, if you think Reacher, as in Jack Reacher, if you think Reacher would be a pretty good hero if he wasn't such a wimp, then Sledge is the hero or anti-hero you've been waiting for. Basically, he thinks he makes Jack Reacher look like a wimp, I guess. And that was from Douglas Lumsden, author of A Troll Walks into a Bar. I'll have to check that one out to see what that one is about. But yeah, he carries around a sledgehammer and just bashes the shit out of, looks like this is, I don't know, sex traffickers, I think. Yeah, so, but I haven't read this. For some reason, I read a little bit. Something told me that this takes place in my hometown of Duluth, Minnesota, so I wanted to check it out. But I'm not sure where I saw that. I saw that somewhere in here where it kind of reminded me like this might be in, I know what the area he's talking about. So I haven't cracked it open yet, but very much looking forward to that. That is Sledge versus the Labyrinth by Nick Horvath. So that's what I have for everybody, and take care.